Hello, good afternoon. Hey y'all. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? It's the end of the week and I'm feeling it. Woo! But I'm coming on to do some dosage calculations. So get your pens and your calculators, your pencils, whatever you use to write with. Why is Gigi's photo in my iPad? Mm. Okay, trying to see what that was. Hey, hello. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Not the Dosage Calc live on a Friday. Giovanni! Yes. How y'all doing? Yeah. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little razzle dazzle. This one's not even on YouTube, so it's exclusive. Oh, goodness. Hey, I used your videos on YouTube last night and I finally understand. Awesome, Jesse. That's awesome. Let me know what program you're in. I'm glad it makes sense. Do you like the puzzle pieces? The puzzle pieces. I like the puzzle pieces. I feel like if somebody broke it down to me like that, I would have much rather had used dosage, not dosage, dimensional analysis in school because I hated dimensional analysis in school. It was just awful. I was like, what is this? But yeah. I'm in nursing school. The puzzle pieces is God sent. Hey, okay, we like the puzzles. Oh snap! You passed your dosage exam. Yay! I love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. That's what I'm talking about. What are y'all going over now in school? Because, let's see. I got some things. We'll start off with this and then we'll go to the other stuff. Oh, let's see here. Cast. All right. Hey, to who's on. I am normally not on on a Friday afternoon, but I felt it. I felt it in my shondo. Hey, be cool. And I came on to do a little session, just a little bit. And I'm Nursey, a blessed RN, and I go live on TikTok and YouTube. But this one is not on YouTube. No, I just came on. How you doing? And yeah, so I wanted to do a couple of little problems and kind of like a little taste of what I got coming up on Monday. I know it's a holiday, but a lot of people are having problems with milliliters per hour, drops per minute, and like the microgram per kilogram per minute or weight based IV drip stuff. So I decided to do a course and it's $20 and you get the step by step, you get practice questions and you get the recorded session. Because it's not going to be on YouTube, it's going to be via Zoom, so we can have like a more intimate relationship. Because I feel like on here I see you and you see me, but I just see you on your picture, right? Yeah. So on Zoom you'll be able to interact, so it'll be kind of like a smaller session. And I really think it'll make sense because IVs shouldn't scare you. They should not. Do you do one-on-one sessions? Absolutely, Chantel. If you want to do one this afternoon, I'm ready, baby. Hey. Yeah, so yeah. That is, let me see. I don't know know if you've seen it or not. I don't want to lose my spot, but I guess I have to. Boo-boo. Hey, look at that lady. So that's what I was talking about with the IV drips and the Zoom and all of that. But that's just if you want to, you know, maybe 2 venti mocha ice lattes worth of stuff to kind of actually get into it. I'll be getting in contact with you. Okay. Yeah, you can send me a message. So, yeah. But if y'all are ready to stay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Where was I at? I missed it. P safe. Nope, that wasn't it. Was it here? IV completion time, milligrams per minute, and all that. Sure, why not? All right. So I was going to start off with some metric conversions, but I don't want to do that no more. I want to start off with something else. Let's do this. Hey, so Reconstitution, because Reconstitution be having y'all in a chokehold. Yes, and I don't know why, because it's just powder and liquids, right? Oh, Big Cool, you got 100? Oh, shucks. Congratulations. All right, Chantel, I'll see you soon. All right, so order Drug M 750 mgs. Available is a gram vial of Drug M powder. Add 2.5 milliliters of sterile water to yield an approximate volume of 3 milliliters. And you see that thing in the parentheses? That is the concentration. And that's what we're going to concentrate on when we do reconstitution problems. You concentrate on the concentration. So that's what we'll use, that 330 mgs per milliliter. So how many milliliters will the nurse administer? All right, so if you've been here before, you know that we don't do math. We solve puzzles. Math is a very intimidating word, and I don't like it because it brings fear. But we got to do a little bit just at the end. But for the most part, we'll do puzzle pieces. This method is dimensional analysis, and I like it because you don't have to memorize formulas. All you have to do is know your metric conversions, which you have to know regardless of anything else, okay? And it works by crossing out your relationships. So we'll form a goal, and that's what the... Ooh, come on, Apple Pencil. What you doing? That's what we'll be looking for. That's what we want our puzzle piece to yield. That's what we want it to look like. Everything else has to cross out except for milliliters, okay? So what am I looking for? Milliliters. I'm ordered to find 750 milligrams, all right? And I have available, what is the concentration? This. So 330 mgs per milliliter. So guess what? All that other stuff in this problem is going to be fluff. I like to call it fluff. It's just useless information that's not going to help you solve the problem. It's just a distractor. So that's going away. That's going away. And that's going away. And that is all you need to solve this problem. So if I'm looking for milliliter, I'm going to start with that puzzle piece first, because these on the side are my puzzle pieces. Okay? Puzzle pieces. So what I want to do is put the puzzle piece on top that I'm looking for, and then everything else is going to cross out. And when I say cross out, that means you have to put what's on the top on the bottom and make sure that they're the same units of measure. Okay, so if I got a milligram at the bottom, I have to have a milligram at the top. I can't put a microgram over a milligram. I can't put a gram over a milligram, because those are separated by factors of 1,000. So they've got to be the same unit of measure. So we'll do milliliter over 330 mgs. Okay, so now we've got milligram at the bottom. I've used that puzzle piece. Just like in real life, you only use one puzzle piece one time. You don't cut it and make it fit the puzzle, and you don't use it more than one time. So that's what I mean by puzzle piece. All right, so now what do we have? 750, right? And that's already in milligrams. So I put it over 1. And then I cross that out. And the only thing that's left is milliliters, which is my goal. So all the problems that I'm going to do this afternoon are going to be done in the same way. And that's by using dimensional analysis, choosing the information or the puzzle pieces from the question, and seeing what the goal is. Okay, so it's going to be 750 divided by 330 equals 2.27272727. Okay, so let's do a rounding practice. Okay, what if this asked us to round to the nearest tenths place? What would our answer be? Y'all, I gotta go get me a protein shake. I'll be right back. Right back. I know, it's easy to do, right? All right, it's 2.3. That's right. So 2.3 milliliters. Y'all let me know. I see about 86 folks in here on a Friday afternoon. Y'all must not have class. All right. Currently enrolled in farm. Okay. Pharmacology or pharmacy school? Let me know. I need to find the place that I was at, because I don't want to do these. I just started that one because I thought it was cool, because it was Reconstitution. But I had a place that I had picked out specifically. Y'all let me know. LPN, RN, BSN, Associates, Bridge. What y'all doing? Senior year of nursing, I had to take Dosage Calc. Oh, how you figure out the fluff, Jenny? You use your goal. So whatever the goal is asking you for, that's what you look for. So if it's milliliter per day, milliliter per hour, milliliter per minute, microgram per minute, unit per minute, microgram per kilogram per minute, whatever it is that you're looking for, haha, I found it. That's what we're gonna use. Okay. And so if it's not asking, so especially like in your reconstitution problems, a lot of that stuff is fluff, because what you're doing is taking a powder and a liquid to it to make it a liquid so you can give it to your patient. And what you would do on that one, we looked for the concentration, how many milligrams per milliliter, grams per liter, units per milliliter, however many floaty medicine bits are in the liquid part. That's what we would be looking for. Slow down. So yeah, so the longer you stay on and the more you do, you'll start to be able to pick out the fluff. You said all the ends. What, BB? Yes, nurses cometh. Just started BSN and I'm terrible at math. Okay, that's fine. You ain't got to be good at math. We have 2 tries. Okay, don't be scared. So what you're going to do is you're going to go outside the classroom and you come back in, because we don't say scare here. This is a no fear zone, because God didn't give us a spirit of fear, but love, power, and a sound mind. And what we're doing here is not math. We're doing puzzle pieces, okay? So the first thing we need to do is by using 40 milligrams per 5 milliliters. Also convert pounds to kilograms. I don't convert jack. So my motto is, the more steps that you take, the more mistakes you are liable to make. Okay, so we're gonna let the equation do all of that for us, doing all of that extra math and rounding and cutting off decimals. That's how you get a wrong answer, because if you cut off enough decimals, that can greatly change the final answer, and we don't want to do that. So the first thing we're going to do is read the question. Nurse preparing drug A 0.5 milligrams per kilogram per day by mouth, divided in 3 equal doses for a patient that weighs 85 pounds. Drug A is in the concentration of 40 milligrams per 5 milliliters. How many milliliters should the nurse administer per dose? So what is the goal? What is this asking us to find? I take my first dosage exam next Friday. Okay, Mila, you're going to be ready. So what is this asking us to find? The whole thing. What is it asking us to find specifically? I think I shook my shake up enough. What y'all think? Okay. So look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to give it no more and no less, right? So it's asking us to find milliliter per dose. Okay. Include all of that, because that is what we're needing to set our problem up as. So you see the ordered amount is 0.5 milligrams per kilogram per day, right? That is the whole amount for the entire day. Is this asking us for milliliter per day? No, we just need to find one dose. So that is important. That's what we're going to put as our goal, milliliter per dose. And that's what's going to help us shape our puzzle pieces on the side. Because if we have a puzzle piece with day in it and there's not a day versus dose piece, then they can't cancel out and cross out, right? So I am going to look for my patient's weight, which is 85 pounds. And then we've got 0.5 milligrams per kilogram per day as the order. And then it says divide it into 3 equal doses. So that means in one day, I'm going to give 3 doses. That's also going to be a puzzle piece, okay? So one day is 3 doses. All right. And then 40 milligrams per 5 mLs. All right. So when I say puzzle pieces, those are things that equal each other, things that go together, or they can be by itself, because 85 pounds doesn't equal to anything. So don't try to make something equal to something that does not go together. Okay. That 0.5 milligrams per kilogram per day, that all is on one puzzle piece. Don't separate it. Don't try to put it with something else. They all go together. They're in a 3-way. They stay together. Okay. Sister wise. So now we're going to start with milliliter on the top and dose on the bottom. That's what we need to find, right? So my first puzzle piece is going to be this one. And even though the milliliters are at the bottom, when you shake a puzzle piece out of the box, do they all fall in place? No, you have to put them together. So one puzzle piece, even though you flip it and put it this way, is the same piece, right? So 40 milligrams is always going to be equal to 5 milliliters in this case. So no matter what where I put it at, it's going to be the same. So you can flip it, okay? So since I need my milliliters at the top, I'll do 5 milliliters over 40 milligrams, okay? So now my milligrams are at the bottom. I need to cross those out because that's not a part of my picture on my puzzle box, is it? So 0.5 mgs per kg per day. All right. So now I'm going to erase this and make it smaller because I started too far up. ml per dose. Okay. So now we've got kilograms and day at the bottom. So both of those have got to go, right? So we'll do kilograms. So our patient's weight is in pounds. So that means that I need a conversion. So that would be 1 kg over 2.2 pounds. All right. So now I can put my pounds, and remember it's by itself. So it's just over 1. So since it's by itself, I'll put it over 1. Kgs crossed out and pounds crossed out. And now I have day at the bottom. I need dose. So I'll say 1 day is 3 doses. And see, my days crossed out. And now I'm left with milliliter at the top and dose at the bottom. Do you understand what I did? Where's my phone? And then I'm going to show you all how to do the calculator trick too. As a beginner, I'm lost. Aisha, go to my YouTube channel. I did 2 kind of beginner sessions. I did one that was on a Zoom, and it's on a playlist for like your school essentials. And then this past week, I did one that was like a deep dive with like all the way back from the beginning with rounding and everything to show you how dimensional analysis works. So YouTube is a blessed RN. And usually I stream this live on the YouTube, but right now it was just an impromptu session. I got done with my Reliatrans stuff, and yeah. Okay, so the calculator trick. Hold on. Why did you put 5 milliliters over 40 milligrams? Because, Elizabeth, that's what I'm looking for. So when I do my problems and I set them up, I'm going to start with what I'm looking for. I want to have milliliters on the top and dose on the bottom. So I'll always start with what it's asking me to find. I'm going to put it first, and I'm going to make sure it's on the top. If you start with what you're looking for, you don't have to go and find it. Some people like to start with what they have. Some people like to start with the order. That's fine. I feel like it's easier to see what comes next, and they just kind of line up and cross out. And I do it the same way every single time. Yeah, y'all go ahead and ask. I'd rather you ask here and, get it out. Because like I said, no fear zone, no judgment zone. We here to do puzzle pieces in math, right? So yeah, I'm going to have to go to YouTube. Yes, please do. Please do. So multiply across the top and multiply across the bottom. Yeah. So I'm going to show you the calculator trick, right? So we're going to put in all of our numbers across the top, and we're going to hit multiply in between. So 5 times 0.5 times, I don't put the ones in because they don't make a difference, 85, and then one day, right? So I'll hit divide. Now all of my numbers on the bottom, I'll enter in and I'll hit divide in between those. So 40 divided by 2.2 divided by 3. And you see I get my answer. Well, I wish I could just hire you as my private tutor once. You can. You can. I do that. Thank you, Nevaeh. Letty, you're welcome. So 0.8 was my answer. 0.8. Because it was like 0.804, and we needed to round it to the nearest tenth. So that'll be milliliters per dose. Somebody said that they passed something, and I lost it because it went too quick. Somebody said it. And we're going to clap for everybody. Belinda. There you go. Hey, love to see it. Keep it coming. Y'all make sure y'all come back and report here when you pass it. Kiera, why don't you like dimensional analysis? Because I didn't like dimensional analysis when I was in nursing school. I am a RN BSN. For those who don't know me, it's nice to meet you. Before I was an RN BSN, I had my associate, and then I had my LPN before then, and then I was a pharmacy technician. So this was me. This was my jam, and I liked it. And I was good at math. Now all of that heavy stuff I don't like, but I was fairly good at math, so it was easy for me to see the math and the ratio and proportion and set it up. Dimensional analysis I did not get, because why are you putting this on the top and the bottom? How is this crossing out? Where I put the one? What, I just had all kind of crazy questions, and it didn't make sense to me. And that's when I was lost in the sauce for stoichiometry in chemistry, right? Yeah. So I didn't like it then, but now you can do all of your problems using dimensional analysis. Maybe BSA and the fluid maintenance for like the peds, those have formulas, and they have to be done by those formulas. But everything else, like conversions, the pills, tablets, parenteral, IV, IM, safe dose range, this one, that one, over there, over here, all of them can be done with doing the same way. Finding your goal, looking at what it's asking you to find, taking those puzzle pieces and lining them up, and that's it. So you don't have to be good at math to do dimensional analysis, and that's what I really like about it, because a lot of people have either been deterred from the nursing program or are in the program and freaking the heck out because they don't know good math skills, and all you need to do is multiply, divide, subtract, and add. goodness, the free practice questions that I upload, and the conversion sheets and all of that. I've also got a IV drip course. It's on Monday. I know it's a holiday, but it's in the afternoon after you've eaten all your barbecue and stuff, with how to do your IV flow rate, your drip rates, and these microgram per kilogram per minute ones. And it's just $20. Yep. And then you get the recording and practice questions and the breakdown sheet. So hopefully I'll see some people, Monday? Well, I'll be on Sunday night, but then Monday for the course. Yeah. Let's see what y'all been saying, because I missed it. And then if you don't see a time on there, because my time have been limited. I'm about to open up my books even more for a bookend. But if you don't see a time on there, send me a message. Can you multiply the top and multiply the bottom, then divide? Also, yes, Jenny, you can. But sometimes when you get to stuff like this, and like you have like the real long numbers with all the zeros in there, and you got to write it down, then you got to put it back. Less mistakes you make. So I just keep everything in a calculator. And not to say you can't hit a button wrong in a calculator, but it's quicker to do than write it down, put it back in, write it down. So I don't know, I just be trying to throw stuff out there. It's easy. Once you get it, you got to get it first. Yeah. So it'll be 0.8 mLs per dose. Yes, and 3 times a day. Exactly. Is in the problem, would you have to convert the microgram to the milligram? I guess you're talking about this one. So yes, you will need a conversion, but I don't convert anything prematurely. So everything that I do, I'm going to do inside the equation. So you can see the equation, the conversion, you can see the units that cross out. So then you can make sure that you're not missing anything. Okay. And so when you do, this method, you have to write the units out by your numbers. Okay. Be cool. It's at 6 p.m. Central Time. So wherever you live at, it's 6 p.m. Central Time. It'll be like an hour and a half long. So I think it'll be pretty cool. I'm gonna sign up. Okay, cool. What do you like about being a nurse? I ain't a nurse right now. I'm a business owner and it's horrible. No, I'm just kidding. I like it, but just this week has been a crazy mess. What's an easy way to remember conversions? And also grains questions. Okay, Nay, remind me to tell you that about after I finish this one, because I feel like I've been talking too much. I don't want to answer this question. But yeah, we'll talk about conversions just a second. And grains. Grains are like a clock though. If you got 60 milligrams is in a grain. So if you got 60 milligrams, that's going to be at the 12 o'clock. So if you go to the quarter, that's going to be 15. You go to the half, that's going to be 30. You go to the other quarter, that's 45. And then the top of the clock is 60. So yeah. All right. So what is the goal here? What is the goal? Milliliter per hour, right? So I know my client weighs 108 pounds, and then it's at 6 micrograms per kilogram per minute. And it's 150 milligrams in 250 milliliters. Okay. So we need to know how many milliliters per hour. So we'll be going over stuff like this, as well as drip rates and flow rates on Monday, if you want to join in. All right. Boom. So if I'm looking for milliliter at the top, I'm going to start with what I'm looking for. Ashley, congratulations. I'm so excited. You one of the faithful ones. Will there be a YouTube video of this that you're doing at the moment? No, this one is just on YouTube. I don't have my this one is just on TikTok. I don't have YouTube hooked up right now, but on Sunday night, yes. And then on Monday, it'll be recorded for those who participate. All right, so I'm looking for milliliters. So I'll start with 250 milliliters over 150 milligrams. All right, so I've got milligrams at the bottom. I need milligrams at the top. But I don't have a puzzle piece, right? I don't have a puzzle piece with milligrams in it, but I got one with micrograms, so I can do my conversion. This is where I do all of my converting. I don't touch it, because what if you having an off day and you're like, do I multiply by 1,000 or do I divide? I don't know. So I'm just going to let it, the math and take care of it. Okay. So I'll do my milligram at the top and my microgram at the bottom. I know that 1 milligram is 1,000 micrograms. Okay. Now I got microgram at the bottom. I can put my 6 microgram per kg per minute at the bottom. Microgram crosses out. So I've used that puzzle piece. That's gone. Now I've got my weight to take care of. So I'll do 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds. Kilograms crosses out. And now I've got pounds at the bottom, so I can put my 108 pounds over 1 because it's by itself. It's not in a relation to anything. Quit trying to put stuff together that don't belong together, okay? And then that's gone, and then I've got minutes left. So then I'll do my 60 minutes over 1 hour. And I didn't write minutes, but it's there. It just got cut off. Okay? How you like it? How do you like me now? Do you suggest to remember? Yeah, you have to, Rachel. You're going to have to memorize the conversions. Have to. Like real bad. 250 times 6 times 108 times 60 and divide 150. Divide 1,000. Divide 2.2. What'd y'all get? I got 49. Because it's like 49.09. So 49 milliliters per hour. Did y'all get that? Am I recording this? Not this one. Well, you know what? I can go ahead. I can download it after it gets done. Usually I have it live on YouTube and do the replay. But since y'all keep asking me, sure. I'll throw it on YouTube once it gets done. This is so much longer than it should be. What do you mean, baby? Masi? What? No, you literally, you have to literally. There's so many. Do you have a list of them? A list of what, Rachel? Do you post these lives on your YouTube? Yes, I normally do on Wednesday nights and Sunday nights. And this is just a session that I just came on. You got 29.5. Okay, let's do it again. So 250 divided by, well, times 6 times 108 times 60 divide 150 divide 1,000 divide 2.2. Oh, I did. It is 29 point. So wait a minute. I'm going to do it one more time. 250 times 6 times 108 times 60. Maybe I didn't hit the right one first. 150 divided by 1,000. Y'all my zeros. And then 2.2. It is 29.45. I don't think I entered the 60. And what if we rounded this to the 10th place? What would be our answer? Woo! I know. Players mess up sometimes, okay? Yeah, my YouTube name is the same. Thank you, Tiriana. Oh, the conversion factors? Yeah. So, okay. We're going to talk about it. My phone is just going crazy for a second. Good gosh. What's today? Alright. Woo! Alright, y'all going so fast. And thank you for the roses. If I don't see it and it pops up, do charge it to my head and not my heart. Because I'm trying to look at this and this. And then my phone's going crazy. Alright, so the conversion. Yeah, because we're supposed to be talking about conversions and stuff, right? I've been live. It said about 35 minutes. Daniela, yeah, I did. I think I skipped one. I never get her notifications. What? What is going on? Yeah, I'm going to post it on YouTube. My live schedule is Wednesday night at 8 p.m., Sunday night at 7:30. Oh, no, I don't understand this. Well, stick around for a minute. And I'll show you how to do it the easy way. Because a lot of people are intimidated by dimensional analysis, but I swear it'll change your life. Carissa, you doing this in chemistry. Cool, cool, cool. It's so long. Okay? So if you did it the other way with like mathy math, I can show you how to do that too. But then it might be confusing. And we're talking about conversion. So if you did this way without it being dimensional analysis, because there's not a formula, you just got to kind of piece it together. You want to know milliliters per hour, right? So you would have to first divide 108 pounds by 2.2 to get your kgs. So that is going to be 49.09 kgs, okay? So then you take your kgs and you multiply it times your order. Yes, I'm on YouTube. 2.2 pounds equals 1 kilogram. That's part of your conversions. 2.2 is 2.2 pounds is 1 kilogram. So I'm changing my pounds to kilograms. Okay. So now that I've got 49.09 kgs, I multiply that by 6 micrograms. Okay. So 49.09 times 6 is going to be 294.54, and that's going to be micrograms a minute, okay? Because that's according to this part. We want milliliter per hour, so we need to know how many is this times an hour, and then we'll have to convert it to milligrams because that's what our medicine is in. So we'll do 294.54, and we'll multiply this times 60, okay? That's going to give us the hourly amount. So that's going to be 17,672.4, and that's still micrograms. I need to change this to milligrams because my medicine is in milligrams, right? Because that's how desired over half works. So we will take the decimal. You can either divide it by 1,000. I don't like this way either, but I'm gonna show it to you because people will be happy. I have to make people believers. I love the puzzle piece method, and even like I hated dimensional analysis in school. I did not use it. I would be a hypocrite if I told you I did this the exact way every single time in school, but I did not. So we moved our decimal 3 places to the left because we're going from little to large. So 3 decimal places to the left, and we've got milligrams. So now that we've got this, we can put it in our desired over half model. So 17.6724 milligrams divided by 150 milligrams times your 250 mLs. And you see how many steps that was? Oh my gosh. I'm not teaching it this way, Nurse Bay. I am showing the unbelievers because we do puzzle pieces here. See, I think DA is better now. So look, I'm just showing you. I'm not teaching you this way. I am making folks out of believers. They was like, oh, that's too long. And I'm not going to have time enough to finish my test. Yes, you are. Because you see how I only did 50 million steps to get to this one part. So that's going to be 29.545. So that's how you did it with this way. Okay? What y'all think? Which way do you prefer? Dimensional analysis or this way? Yeah, you can have calculators where everybody would be failing. No, somebody sent me a message and said they had to do long division. I said, what in the heck of hex? Like, seriously. Like, they weren't making them use calculators. They weren't letting them use calculators. It blew my mind. Even when you're doing the ATI or the HESI, you got the computer calculator that's up there in the corner, right? Yeah, that's crazy. So, dimensional analysis. Thank you, CC Nina's Kitchen. Right. My professor says she isn't teaching us dimensional analysis. Well, come here. All right. That is the rate. Because we have to see how many milliliters that you would give per hour. So that's milliliters per hour. Someone tried convincing me that desired over half is better, and I just don't see how. That's your desired over half. I liked ratio and proportion in school too. but you still had to get to a point where you had to get to that point. And see, with dimensional analysis, I ain't do not now piece of math until the end, and that was just dividing the top by the bottom once I multiplied. I don't know. Okay, so I was going to tell you about conversions, right? So when you first start school, you have to learn like all the King Henry died by drinking this protein shake. No, I'm just kidding. It's not protein shake. It's chocolate milk. But once you start getting into problems like this, there are only like a handful that you would use. So let's see. You have the base unit, right? So that's going to be, well, 1. So that's your base, right? So that could be a gram, a liter, or a meter. So then you'll have like milligram, microgram, and then kilogram, right? So your base is 1. That's the cookie, okay? So the cookie is the base. That is 1 chocolate chip cookie from American Cookie Company, right? If you broke that cookie up and you got crumbs, right? It'll take 1,000 crumbs, which is going to be your milligrams, to come together to make 1 cookie. If you then took a crumb and you broke it up even further, that'll be 1,000 little microgram itty bitty pieces to make a crumb. So then back at base, which is our 1 cookie, if we wanted a big old kilogram container, it'll be 1,000 cookies in that 1 big container. Does that make sense to you? Or am I just hungry? Danielle said no. I'm sorry. So they're all, I love you too. I got a protein shake. I haven't ate all day. I had a Red Bull and I've been going all day. That made sense? Okay. I've been trying to just break it and give it to you how I can. All right. So that is the ones, those are the ones that you mainly use when you're doing these problems like this. My YouTube channel is a Blessed RN. It's the same name as TikTok. Okay. So basically, if you're going from big to small, which is from left to right, you multiply by 1,000. If you're going, from left to right, you multiply by 1,000. And then if you go the other way, you divide by 1,000. And I think I got this thing on my website. So that website I showed you with my tutoring website /resources. And it's got this kind of diagram on there that shows that, like, multiply times 1,000. And then if you're going from right to left, you divide by 1,000, right? So little, large left, might to slight right. Exactly. So then the other things that you would need to know as far as conversions, of course, you got to learn your Celsius and your Fahrenheit. Like, that's just the formula you have to know. But let's talk about like your household. So you got a teaspoon, a tablespoon, and then an ounce, right? And you have to know how many milliliters. So 5, 15, 30. And if you get the tablespoons and the teaspoons confused about like which one is bigger, you put a teaspoon on top of a table. All right. So then some more that you will have to know. Nice. Clock it. Yeah. They should have just had like a kitchen spoon, because you know you put the teaspoon on top of the table that's in the kitchen. I don't know. We're going to stop talking about food. You're like, you always talking about cookies and crumbs. Well, however the goat can get it. I put the hay where the goat can get it. All right. So we know that 1 cup is going to be 8 ounces. So then you got 2 cups equals a pint. 2 pints equals 1 quart. And then 4 quarts equal 1 gallon. Hey, yeah, I just came on a Friday afternoon. I want to let y'all know about my IV course that I had on Monday. It's a holiday. You know, it costs about 2 caramel mocha lattes, venti. And You know, for those people who get drops per minute, milliliter per hour, the other drip factors and flow rate questions confused, and I'll have that for you. So yeah. Okay, this is when I wished I listened in elementary school, right? I'm about to have to write it out like standards, right? So then one cup is 8 ounces. You have to know that, right? So 2 is 1, and then 4 quarts equal a gallon. So what else am I missing? I think that's about it, right? Oh, I told you I was going to talk about grains. So it's like a clock. So think about grains like a clock. Okay. Oh, that's a pretty decent circle. Look at that. All right. So if you got 12, 3, 6, and 9, right? So you're 60. Okay, 1 grain is 60 milligrams, right? So if you go to this over here, a quarter, that's going to be 15. If you go down here, it's going to be 30. If you go to 3/4, it's going to be 45. Clock it. What kind of question do you think would ask some outdated apothecary type questions that nobody really uses? Unless they're like those old school people. Yeah, so 1 kg is 2.2 pounds, and then 1 pound is 16 ounces. What else? You know, 1 foot is 12 inches. And then 1 inch is 2.5. So 1 foot is 12 inches. And then 1 centimeter is, no, 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. Sorry. 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. Yeah. Yes. Child, yes. How do you turn the fraction into a decimal for grains? How do I, okay, hold on. I had a slow moment because this is all I drunk, all I ate today. Hold on. How do I turn the fraction into decimals? So if you had a fraction, why are you turning it to decimal? Just use the fraction in the problem. Okay, so we never gonna get to this problem that's on the screen. And I really, really want to, so I can show you how the puzzle pieces work. But okay, so if you had, let's say you had 2/3 grain equals how many milligrams? Right? So you did that, and we're looking for, because remember, we do this the same way for everything, even your conversions, okay? So we know that 1 grain equals 60 milligrams. And then we also have 2/3 grain. That's a puzzle piece. And that's all we need. So if I'm looking for milligrams, I'm going to start with milligrams, okay? So I'll use this puzzle piece. So I'll put my 60 milligrams on the top and 1 grain at the bottom, right? So then I've got 2/3 grain. So 2 on the top, thirds, grain. Grain crosses out. And so I'll do 60 times 2 divided by 3. So no decimals needed. Okay, I missed some stuff. Be cool. Are you talking about the clock? And I see some folks that say they don't pass up the hill. Oh, I love it. I love it, love it. Bless my day to see you on my stream on Fridays. Yes. Awesome. Thank you. It's cool to see you too. Girl, I passed my dosage count because of your lives. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Clap it up. I lost count. I just wanted to slide in here for today and report up. Look at there. Look at these folks passing. I love it. I love it. I've never seen grains used in dosage count tests or in real life. What medicine came in grains? Ooh, I can't remember. It was in a glass bottle because I used to work at CVS because remember I told you I was a pharmacy technician. It was something that was in grains, and I was like, this crazy stuff. All right, phenobarbital. That's what it was. That's what was in grains, and it had grains on the bottle. Yeah. Anywho, so grains, right? Is 60 milligrams. So I said it was like a clock. So 12, 3, 6, and 9. So this is what, if it's at the 3, it's going to be 15 milligrams. Because that's what, a quarter, right? So 1/4 grain. And then this is 30, right? So that's 1/2 grain. And then this is 45, right? So that's 3/4 grain. And then you go back to the 12 and it's 60. Yeah. Nitroglycerin might still come in grains too. Did it have grain on there? No, it's got something funky on there. It's like 1/150 or something. I can't remember. I don't know. I need to go back to the hospital. I'm losing it. No, I'm just kidding. This is a nice surprise. Hey, Lisa. Yes, it's good to see you, lady. I'm a pharmacy technician at CVS right now. Come on, CVS, as a pre-nursing student. Oh, she is me, Miss Slick. I don't know, but it's something. It's something. Okay, you got it? All right, so now I can do my favorite type of problem. These are asking us to find microgram per kilogram per minute. And you saw how I broke it down with the desired over half method for the last one, right? You really want to do the puzzle piece method for this one. Okie dokie. So, client who weighs 62 kgs is receiving an IV infusion for drug M at 55 milliliters per hour. IV is labeled with the concentration of 250 milligrams per 500 milliliters. Okay. How many micrograms per kilogram per minute is the client receiving? Who thinks that they can answer this just looking at it? Put a 1 in the chat. If you're not so sure, put a 2. If you kind of in the middle, put a 1.5. You passed your dosage. Woo! So we got 2, 9. Rachel. I think I found some new friends today. Hey y'all, I'm glad I came on a Friday afternoon. Usually I'm on Sunday nights at 7:30 p.m. And then Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. And of course it's Central Time because I'm in Alabama. Y'all let me know where y'all tuning in from too. 1.5. So I don't see hardly any ones. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Because we're going to put together a puzzle, okay? Dosage calculations for nursing students, pharmacy, optometry, dental, pre-med. We've had respiratory. You're in Montgomery? Okay, Gumptown. Hey, New Orleans. ATL, Oklahoma, Arizona, Orlando. Okay. Yes, see you Sunday. Of course. I'll be here at 7:30 sharp. Okay? And then also, y'all, if you haven't seen it on my posts or my stories, I am having an IV course on Monday. I know it's a holiday, but it's at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. It's $20. I'm going over stuff like this, drops per minute, IV flow rate. I'll give you practice problems and how to break it down. So yeah. All right. So what are our puzzle pieces? What are the things that go together that we're going to use? Okay. We've got our patient's weight, that's 62 kilograms. Okay. We've got 55 milliliters per hour. That's the IV rate that's going at. And then our medicine is 250 milligrams per 500 mLs. Okay. So we always start with what it is that we're looking for, right? That's what I said. And I said I'm going to do all of these problems the same way. And I try to stay true to my word. So I'm going to start with micrograms. But none of these puzzle pieces have a microgram in there, right? So we can start with a conversion. If you start with what you're looking for, you don't have to go and find it. All right. So I'll put my microgram on the top. And because I got this puzzle piece right here that's got milligram, I know that's the one that I'm converting from. So milligram on the bottom. So 1,000 micrograms is 1 milligram. Okay. So now I'll do this puzzle piece because I have my milligrams at the bottom. What's on the top has to cross out with what's on the bottom. So 250 milligrams over 500 ml. Milligrams cross out. Now I've got milliliter at the bottom. So I've used this. I'm going to use this next. 55 ml per hour. I crossed it out. And now I got hours at the bottom. So hold on. We've got microgram at the top. And now we're trying to get minutes, right? I've got hour. So I'm going to do 1 hour is 60 minutes. Boom, boom. Okay. So then lastly, I need kilogram at the bottom. So I'm going to put my last puzzle piece that I have and do 62 kilograms, and I'll put my 1 at the top this time. That 1 is usually just a placeholder. It's just a placeholder to show you that it's not on that top part or it's on the bottom part. So this one, we usually put our 62 kilograms at the top, right? So this time, it's on the bottom. All right, so let's do the math. 1,000 times 250 times 55 divide 500 divide 60 divide 62 equals 7.39. All right. And I'm going to do it one more time just to make sure because I didn't include a number last time and y'all almost took my head off. All right. 1,000 times 250 times 55 divided by 500 divided by 60 divided by 62. Yep, got the same thing twice. You're welcome. It took a lot for me to even ask. Ask what? I missed it. What'd you ask me? I don't mind y'all asking me nothing. Let's see. Let's go up here. You're so gifted. Thank you, Jayla. God is good. He has given me the gift and I share it freely with you all on Sundays and Wednesday nights because nurses coming. We need nurses. We need good nurses who know how to do dosage calculations. And don't let nobody tell you it's not important because it is. I've worked for a hospital system that had got cyber attacked and we went down and we stayed down. We went down the week of Nurses Week. How crazy is that? Had to go total paper. It was a madhouse. Oh, it was horrible. Someone else answered it for me. Okay. I'm a freshman in college. It's fine. We got this. Yeah, you got this. Okay, now that last step, let's round. Okay, so rounding practice. So if my answer is 7.39, what would be my answer if I rounded it to the nearest tenth? What do you do in the hospital where you can't use dosage calculations on paper? Does the computer do it? Yeah, it usually does, Rachel. But you just want to kind of double check because the pharmacist is human, the doctor is human, the human is human. So, and you're giving it. And it's like, they're not going to call them up in the courtroom. They're going to call you because you gave it. I know. It's crazy, right? Second week of my nursing program, we were working on conversions. Hey, Jackie. That's what's up. All right, so it would be 7.4 micrograms per kilogram per minute. So how y'all like that? How'd you like the puzzle method in solving this seemingly crazy hard problem? Because a lot of y'all put a 2 in the chat and said you wouldn't know how to work it out. It was way better, right? If it's to the first decimal, what would it be? 7.4. If it was to the whole number, it would be just 7. I'm definitely glad I found your page. Second week of nursing school and needed this. Awesome. We got to have a 90%. Okay, you can do that. We can do that. We can do that. It's been how many people came on here and said that they passed their dosage calculations test today? Come on. Y'all, we can do this. We can do puzzle pieces because we don't do math. All right. So just wanted to let y'all know that I do have a IV flow rate, drop per minute, in microgram per kilogram per minute, weight-based flow rate situation going on Monday at 6 p.m. Central Time, and you will get practice questions and breakdown sheets and a recording of the session. So if you want to take advantage of that, the link is in my bio or my website that you can go to. You're welcome. You need 100. All right, that's what's up. You can do it. You need 100 too, Jenny. Okay, I've taken it too, and you have one that, and you need an 85. Carmen, we can get that. And I do offer private tutoring for those who want it. Okay, just send me a message if you don't see a time that's already blocked off on my site. All right, so IV completion time. I can't do math, but I can do a puzzle. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Everybody can do a puzzle. Everybody can do a puzzle. That's why I like this method. Hated it in school. Didn't understand it. I like the math though. I can math. Do you know what level this is? Dosage Calc was all throughout my program. Like I at least had 5 or 6 questions on every test after the initial one. So I don't know what levels. And people are like, well, level this, level that. I'm like, I don't do levels. I don't know. All right. So there's 625 milliliters left in the bag. It's infusing at 75 milliliters per hour. How much longer will it take for the infusion to be complete? So what is it that we're looking for here? We are looking for time, and our time is going to be measured in hours. And I said we're going to look for hours, not hours and minutes, because when we get an answer, the whole number, so the number to the left of the decimal is going to be the hours part. The numbers to the right of the decimal is going to be the minute part. And then we're going to use the numbers to the right of the decimal times 60 and get the minutes, okay? Repeat the tutoring part. Oh yeah, I do private tutoring. I think it's okay. But if you go to the website, hold on. There, just take off resources, because you can go to the resources part because that's where I put like all study sheets and conversion sheets and practice questions and extra stuff that I find there, and it's there for free. And you can print it off. But if you're looking just for tutoring, just take the resources part off, and then you can see the different options that you have. Yeah. So I don't start dosage until my 3rd week. Do you always practice dosage on live? Yes. So here and on my YouTube channel. So on Sunday nights and Wednesday nights, I stream here and to the YouTube. I didn't do it this past Sunday because I was on here, but my internet was down. So I came on Monday night to redo the problems that I did Sunday night that I had to write on a whiteboard. So it's there. So if you see one for Sunday and it just cuts off, go to the next one. I really need to, I guess, delete that one. But I don't know. I want to delete the views that were on there. I don't know. But they are there. The replays are on there. I've done just like a focus. So Sunday, I'm focusing on how to get through the fluff. So I'm going to try to find some really fluffed up questions, and we can go through and see how do you pick out the different things that you need according to using the goal. Okay. It's all throughout my program. I like your technique. Thank you. When I get accepted, I'll pay for your tutor. Okay, then I'll see you there. This is about 2nd level when you get the drips. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I'm new here, so can we go over a couple of times? Yeah, and come back too. 1st level is basic conversion, more desired over half. Okay. Let's see. You screenshotted it. Okay. All right. So they might have some like IV stuff, like IV push. And they might have drips too. Like I said, I don't know levels. We had it all throughout the program where I did my schooling. You're welcome for the resources. Okay, thank you for the follow on YouTube. You about to be my BFF. We can do that. Yes, I'm glad you're here too, Erica. I'm glad all of y'all came on. I'm glad I came on a Friday afternoon. I was feeling a little bit kind of because this week has been long. Both my kids was sick and having to run a business and, do the tutoring and be a mom and a wife and try to keep my sanity too. And I was like, you know what? This is what I like. I actually like doing this. So I came on. And then to also let you know about the IV course. All right, we'll have questions that have too much information and you have to determine. Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm going over Sunday night, how to get through the fluff, okay? All right, so boom. We are looking for hours, right? So we've got 625 milliliters left in the bag. And it's infusing at 75 milliliters per hour. And those are the only two puzzle pieces that we got, right? So let me show you how to do this thing. Since we're looking for hours, what are we going to start with? Hours, because we're doing this the same way for every single problem. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to flip it. Hour over 75 ml. Because I've got my hours and everything else has got to go, right? So then I'll do 625 milliliters over 1. My milliliters cross out, and that's it. So I'll divide the top by the bottom. So 625 divided by 75, right? And that's going to be 8.333333 repeating. So that means I have 8 hours, and I need to figure out what is this in minutes. So I'll take it and multiply it by 60. So 0.33 times 60 is going to be 19.8. So that's going to be 8 hours and 20 minutes. Because I got 19.8. So that's almost to the 20, right? Just round it to the nearest whole number. Does it make sense? The one coming from this one right here, because it was by itself. So when I I say relationships, things that go together, right? Dang, what is this saying? Can I get some pasta from Domino's? Okay, sorry. Things that go together. So the 75 milliliters per hour, those two go together, right? But the 625 milliliters is just 625 milliliters. So when I set my problems up, things that are living single, Regine, Maxine, Khadijah, living single. Okay, anywho, they go over 1 because they're by themselves. That 1 is just a placeholder to show you that, boop, it goes on that top line of numbers and not the bottom. Makes sense. All right. It's okay. This one was easy. It was easy, but people try to make it hard. Oh, people try to make stuff hard. And I'm like, they was like, that's it? I'm like, yes, quit trying to make it hard. I'm trying to make this as easy peasy, lemon squeezy as possible. All right. So let's see. Y'all want to do another weight base? Needed this. Just started 3rd semester. Okay. Yes, it's me. I make it hard. Stop being your own worst enemy. If you can't understand this, you'll never make it through nursing school. This is so easy. Ashton, don't do that. We don't do that. Everybody's on different levels, and we just solving puzzles, okay? Solving puzzles. All right. So medication order states infuse drug X. How do you do the background on my iPad? Hey. Self-care candles. I'm sorry. I was like squirrel. I told you I'm trying to look at both parts of my screen. What do you mean? How to do the background on my iPad? This is just a picture. So I make it in Canva and I put it and I just write on the picture. You can message me and I'll tell you how to set it up on what's this called? TikTok's Live Studio. Because that's what I'm using. I'm not on a phone and holding it up to the computer. I'm on an actual computer on TikTok Live Studio. All right. So medication order states infuse drug X 25 micrograms per kilogram per minute IV. The bag is labeled drug X 500 milligrams in 250 mLs. The patient weighs 90 kgs. How many milliliters per hour will you be giving to the patient? Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, shoot, makeup by Gapster. You got some good smelling candles. Are they better than Bath and Body Works? I love a good candle. I like a pumpkin scent too. This is my favorite time of the year. Yes. All right. Oh, goodness. All right. So, what are our puzzle pieces? What are the things that we're going to use? Because this is a weight-based problem, so I know I need PPP, the patient's weight, the prescription, and the product. So, 90 kgs is my patient's weight. My prescription is 25 micrograms per kilogram per minute. And then we got 500 mgs and 250 ml. Okay? All right. Yes. Okay. All right. So, what do we start with? If we're looking for milliliters on the top and hours on the bottom, what do we start with? 500 over 2. Right. And you just flip it. So 250 ml over your 500 mgs. Okay. So what's next? If we have milligrams at the bottom, we need milligrams at the top. I don't have any milligrams. I have micrograms, right? So therefore, I need to do a conversion now, and I don't convert nothing pre-equation. The math is going to math. Quit doing all of that converting pounds and converting micrograms to milligrams and everything in between. The math is going to take care of that. You're adding extra steps and you're making it harder on you. This could be just so simple because we're putting puzzle pieces together. Let it puzzle, okay? So we'll do 1 milligram is 1,000 micrograms. All right. Then you've got 25 micrograms over kg / minute. Okay, you see, we're going and I'm writing the units out by the number. That is the important part. Don't be trying to skip and not write the units, because that's how you know what comes next. So then I've got kgs at the bottom. I've got a puzzle piece with kgs in it, right? So 90 kgs, and it's not with anything. It's just by itself. So I put it over 1. All right. And then minutes. So 60 minutes over 1 hour. Minutes crosses out. Now I've got milliliter per hour. I'm 65 and doing LPN program bridge. You're truly a blessing. You make this so understandable. Wish I had you when I was in school years ago. Okay, Donna, thank you. Come on, LPN, RN bridge. How long have you been at LPN? I was LPN for 10 years. Then I went to school from RN and then did my BSN. Which step were you confused on? This is actually helpful for me as a pharmacy tech. You're welcome. Come on, tech. We be slanging them pills, child, and putting them in the bottle. Oh, man. 29 years. Wow. You've got me. I've been a nurse collectively for 14. Thank you. Remember that the conversion chart, mama, kg to gram to milligram to microgram. Yeah, exactly. All right. So 250 times 25 times 90 times 60 divided by 500 divided by 1,000 equals, what did y'all get? I got 67.5. I'm gonna do it again just to make sure. 250 times 25 times 90 times 60 divided by 500 divided by 1,000 equals 67.5. And we're gonna round it to the whole number, so that'll be 68 milliliters per hour. And see my calculator? Hold on. It's not one of those fancy calculators, so you don't have to go to like get a scientific graphing calculator for dosage calculations. This is all you need. And if you like this one, I got it linked in my Amazon storefront, because I like pink stuff and I like little clickety clackety. Yes, love it. Are you able to use a calculator while taking this? Yes, for some people. Now, I had one person who said she had to do long division, and that blew my mind hard. It's hard when I have to do compounds and dissect handwritten prescriptions. Oh my goodness, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Hate when they be writing all scribbly scrabbly, right? Y'all want to do a conversion? So I'm gonna show you how to do a conversion using dimensional analysis. Y'all ready? You brought the calculator? Hey! Cool. I hope you like it. All right, let's do it. So y'all think you can do it? All right, so our goal, because I got a lot of people who are new, who are starting in, so we're going to tone it down a little bit. So if you like those problems that I did with the milliliter per hour, I didn't do any drops per minute or milliliter per hour without the weight base, but those will be included in that session that's on Monday. If you want to join in, you can go to the link in the bio. It's on the website. Yeah. But of course, Sunday night we'll be here on live, TikTok and YouTube at 7:30, and I'll be doing like the extra fluff, like getting through all of that extra, because I'm looking for some horrible, terrible questions, because I heard they can be horrible and terrible. All right, help. So the correct dose was 84 milligrams. So if it's 160 milligrams per 5 mLs, how do I find ml? So what are you looking for? You're looking for mLs, right? Flip it. So 5 mLs over 160 times 84 mgs. Your mgs cross out, and that'll leave you with milliliters. I do in the click-clack sounds. I just be crunching the numbers. I'm telling you, you be getting down in here, right? Do I have more practice problems? I do have practice problems on my website, and I'm adding more as we speak. I'm just trying to get it together and make sure the numbers number, because sometimes it be hard trying to come up with this stuff. And you're like, that don't make sense. Do I teach A and P? No. For anatomy and physiology, Khan Academy on YouTube was a good source for me. Okay, I love YouTube. Heart. All right, boom. So we are going from 20 milliliters to teaspoons, right? So we are looking for teaspoons. So what are our puzzle pieces? I know I've got 20 milliliters. That's just by itself, right? The sign up for Sunday? No, the sign up for Monday is in my bio. Sunday night is just going to be on here. I think I saved it as like a event on TikTok so that you can make sure you get the notification for it. But Monday is the private Zoom, and the seats are limited for that one. So we can have an intimate session and talk amongst each other and study. All right, so 1 teaspoon is 5 mLs, right? And that's all we need for this one. So if I'm looking for teaspoon, I'm gonna put my teaspoon on top. Girl, you do this for free on Sunday? Yeah. I do it on Sunday nights and Wednesday nights. So double tap the screen. Double tap me up. Appreciate it. Like, share, tell your cohort, go to my YouTube, thumbs up it, share it, subscribe on there too. Help me out. Help me as I help you. And then if you want to study one-on-one, I do think that my rates are competitive and affordable for a nursing student. I don't know. Yeah. For the cost of 2 caramel macchiatos, venti sizes, I'm doing an IV course. So I'm trying. My workbook is in the works. So if you can't do tutoring and you just want to see how we do it puzzle piece and step by step, it's coming. All right. Boom. All right. Teaspoons. So 1 teaspoon is 5 ml. So now I've got milliliter at the bottom. So I need milliliter at the top. Yeah. I think so. So milliliters crosses out and you're left with teaspoons. So you see how those puzzle pieces lined up and you got what you was looking for? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'm gonna show you how to do a complicated one from like cups to milliliters, because that's going from household to milliliter, right? Well, to metric. So we'll do 1 teaspoon times 20. So 20 divided by, why am I doing this? That's 4. Why did I do that? Well, I don't even know why I picked the calculator up. So that's going to be 4 teaspoons. So you see how we did it? Yeah. Yep. Let's see. So boom. All right. This is for the newbies and review for the oldies, right? So 6 cups equals how many milliliters? So what did I go? milliliter. Okay, so I know I've got 6 cups. That's a puzzle piece. And then I know that 1 cup is 8 ounces. And I know that 1 ounce is 30 milliliters. Do you concur? I concur. So if I'm looking for milliliters, I'm going to start with what it is that I'm looking for, because I done these problems the same way, from the hardest butt crack problem ever to this easy one, right? To a metric conversion. So we'll do 30 ml over 1 ounce. Ounces at the bottom. I need ounces to cross out at the top. So 8 ounces is 1 cup. Cups are gone now, and I've used that. So I'll do 6 cups, and it's not with anything, so I just put it over 1. And then boom, 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 boom. You just do it. Some people might not know that 1 ounce equals 240 mLs, but they might know that 1 cup equals 8 ounces. And I said that wrong. Some people might not know that 1 cup equals 240 mLs, but if you know that 1 cup equals 8 ounces, then you still good money, okay? So 30 times 8 times 6 equals 1,440 mLs. So you see how we put the, hey Kevin, you snuck in here and you sent me some roses. Thank you. Y'all, my dude Kevin, he's going to go live at 5:30. Pin yourself, sir, because you know I'm on the computer. And he's going to be going over NCLEX questions and strategies. He's going to help you break down these nursing questions, right? And that's what's going to help you in school too. I know it says NCLEX, then that's what you need to get these licenses after you get this degree. But in order to get this degree, you need to learn how to answer these questions so you pass these tests and get the grades, right? So y'all go and follow him. Yes, you need him too. You need him real bad. Him and Nurse Amber, they be tag teaming together, and they be offering sessions too, and workshops. So, and they've got. Did you already do your free one? I think there's another one coming up. I don't know. They've been doing a heck of a lot of workshops. I'm behind, but hey, it is what it is. Nurse Amber, I think her name is Nurse Glamber, like glam. And then, but they both be on the lives, you know, tag teaming and breaking down NCLEX strategies and test taking strategies and going over questions and rationales, because that's how you get good at the questions. Doing them over and looking at the rationales. Can the tutoring session be prepped for a class? Yeah, if you wanted to, we can start early. We're doing NCLEX review September 6th through 8th. Okay, his link is in the bio. All right. I was looking at doing some questions just for exposure every week. Okay. Should I sign up for the Zoom if I just started nursing school this week? Ty, if you're going over milligrams and milliliter and flow rate, I'm gonna be doing dimensional analysis always. I'm always gonna be doing dimensional. Now if somebody asks me to do desired over half or ratio, then heck yeah, I'll do that too. But I'm gonna always be doing dimensional, and we always do it the same way. So if you're starting, I'm gonna show you how to do it, and then you'll always run into milliliter per hour and drops per minute and weight-based problems. So if you want to hang out and you want to learn how to do that, then yes. Where do you find these practices? Practice what? What's going on? No, it's in a private Zoom. Yeah, it's in a private Zoom. The questions, so I have questions that I make up and formulate and put on my website. You can find other practice questions on Quizlet. You can find practice questions on nurselabs.com. You can find nursing, who else got questions? Of course, if you got the textbook, but yeah, that's where I would suggest you get more practice questions. I need to be able to remember things so that I can work smarter, not harder. Yeah, I get you. Exactly. But see, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to work easy peasy lemon squeezy, and folks be making stuff hard. And I'm like, no, don't do it. Okay, so all right. So this is like the type of stuff we'll do on Monday. So you see this? This got a little bit of fluff in it, doesn't it? We're going to figure out how to get that down. How you sign up for the Zoom? It's the link in my bio. Or you can go to my website, ABRN, so ABlessedRN, tutoring.com. Do you use this kind of math as a nurse or just for school? At both? Because we sure as heck went down when we got cyber attacked, and we still had to go into Pixies and override. So if you had your desire over half doing self on the floor, you didn't know, then I mean you was out. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like the flight nurses who are up in the air doing the critical drips and stuff, and the ICU nurses, some oncology nurses have to do the calculations for this. Who else did I see? Because I try to come across people who say that they use it in real life, so you can actually know that you do use this in real life. Heparin. So definitely heparin, because I was a med-surg nurse, and I love med-surg, so don't talk about med-surg in front of me because I don't want to hear it. And the last floor that I was on was orthopedic, so we did get like regular medical patients, but we focused on like the orthopedic stuff. But heparin drips, you want to double, triple, quadruple check, because if you don't give them enough, they're gonna clot. If you give them too much, they're gonna bleed. So yeah, you do use it. All right. So, drug Z, 3.75 grams, order IVPB in 500 mLs, Q6 over 2 hours. The IV tubing has a drop factor of 15 drops per milliliter. What will the nurse set as the rate in drops per minute? Hey, that's what's up. All right, so look. When you give an IV, you are looking for volume, so the amount of fluid or medicine that you give to the patient over the time that it takes to infuse into the vein. GTT is a drop. Okay? So, a complete order consists of the drug name, the amount per dose, the route, so the way that it goes in, and then the frequency. So we got the drug name, right? This is the amount per dose. This is the way it's supposed to be given, IV piggyback, right? And then this is the frequency. But look, it says over 2 hours. When you do your IV problems, this is the part that you're looking for, not this, because a frequency is how often you would give one dose in a day. Is this asking for milliliters per day or drops per day? No, our goal is to get drops per minute. And there is a formula that you can use for your flow rates, but I don't like memorizing stuff. Somebody said they wanted to work smarter, not hard. So I don't did all of these problems without memorizing not one formula and just knowing my basic conversions that come to you as you do these problems, okay? So, are we looking for a gram? Are we looking for a milligram? Are we looking for a microgram? Doesn't matter. It's fluff. What the heck is IVPB? You don't need to know that right now either. Fluff. Stop letting these words and numbers and all that stuff get you confused, because you know how to do things and we are solving puzzles, okay? So, what is my volume? Because I need volume over time. So, 500 milliliters is the volume. And then this literally says to put over 2 hours. It told you to put it over 2 hours, okay? So, the volume over the time, and then a drop factor. So what a drop factor is your tubing has a drip chamber, and that drip chamber hole is calibrated for different size drips. So you have a number of macro drips that are available, like 10, 15, 20, right? A macro means big, right? So it takes 15 big old juicy drops to go in that chamber to give 1 milliliter of solution or medicine, okay? There is only 1 micro drip. So micro means small, right? So that means it takes 60, because that's the micro drip, 60 drops, little small drops, to drip in the chamber to give 1 milliliter of medicine, okay? So if you have a question and it's an IV problem and it says it's got a micro drip set, you automatically know that's 60 drops per milliliter. All right. Okay, Layla, I'm going to see you Monday then, girl. Hey, turn up. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Okay, so listen. we got our rate that it's supposed to go at, and then we've got the drop factor, right? So 15 drops per milliliter. All right. So if I'm looking for drops, yeah, I'll do a heparin problem. I'll try to find one after this one, a more Infinity 21. So if I'm looking for drops, what is it that I start with? Don't you say milligrams, don't you say milliliters, don't you say anything else besides drops. I'm going to start with my drops, right? So 15 drops per ml. Now I've got milliliter at the bottom. I'll use this one and put my milliliters at the top. Boom. Boom, boom. Cross that out. Now I've got hour at the bottom. I need minute at the bottom, right? So I'll do my hour at the top and my minute at the bottom. 1 hour is 60 minutes. My hours crosses out, and now I have drops per minute. Is this making sense how I'm doing dimensional analysis where it was once confusing before? Y'all let me know. If this is helping, put a 1 in the chat. Put your finger in the air if you the one, girl. Yeah, you the one, girl. You the one, girl. Put your finger in there if you the one. Hey, I got 62.5, right? So listen, you haven't ever in the ever of evers gone into the kitchen and seen half of a drop. It was either one drop or not a drop, right? So with your drops per minute ones, you have to round it to the whole number. So if we got 62.5, we're going to round this to the nearest whole number. So that's 63 drops per minute. And this is the type of stuff we'll be going over in the Zoom session on Monday. Yeah. Jenny, we're going to use the goal and find your fluff, right? So listen, let's go over why it was fluff again, okay? Knowing what we know now, okay? So we was looking for how fast to put this medicine in the patient's veins, right? So the goal, because that's what the question is, right, was drops on the top and minutes on the bottom. So that's a volume over the time, right? Okay. So we weren't looking for grams, milligrams, micrograms, nothing that had to do with mass, right? So it didn't matter, because what happens is, so I'm going to draw you a picture, and don't talk about my picture either. So this is the bag of IV fluid, right? And this is drug Z. 3 something. I done been drawing pictures lately. So that's 3, and they floating around, right? It's little itty bitty pieces that's floating around in there. And that's a 500 milliliter IV bag. Okay? This has got the tubing that's got the drips on there. It's going to go by gravity. It's not going into a pump, because a pump is going to be blues clues for milliliter per hour. This has to be how many drops per minute, and you set that with a roller clamp and you count the drops per minute, okay? So this got to go into the patient that's laying in the hospital bed, and they sick, right? And that's got to go into their arm. And we trying to see how fast will this go, okay? So we need that 500 milliliters. So all of it's got this 3.75 grams as ordered, right? But we can't put a whole thing like particles into a patient's vein. That's why it's mixed up in the IV fluid. So that means that 500 milliliters from this bag has got to go to this patient over 2 hours. All right. And then what Q6 hours means is that there are 24 hours in a day. We're giving this every 6 hours. So 24 divided by 6 is going to be 4. So they're going to get drug Z 4 times a day. So every time 6 hours comes around, they'll get that hookup with that IV. 6 hours comes around, they'll get the IV. 6 hours and 6 hours, okay? So we don't need the frequency, because the frequency is how often you would give this in a day. Is this asking us how many milliliters per day? No, we want drops per minute. So that's why this is fluff and this is fluff. And all we need is the tubing and the volume over the time. Hiya. What time is the Zoom meeting? It says 6 p.m. on Central Time. I bow down to you. Math is the bane of my existence, but you've helped me understand. Hey, ocean blue eyes. We not doing math. We solving puzzle pieces. Puzzle pieces. I love it. Puzzles. Somebody asked for a heparin problem, and somebody else asked for something else too. I don't know. It's a link in my bio. Oh shoot, TK. Yes. Let's see. That's nitroglycerin. That's dopamine. That's a butamine. Let's see. Drops per minute. Drops per minute. What are we looking for? Heparin, right? That's time completion. That's not a regular heparin one. Wait a minute. Let's see. I'm looking for heparin. Y'all, I'm shy. There's all these people out here. Okay, let's see. Heparin. Is this the one that I want to do? Let me see it. Nope, that's too complicated. Nope, I don't like that one either. Hold on. Let's do this one. Excuse me. I keep practicing, but I can't see me. Lolita, come see me. Girl, can we get this document with solutions? Huh? What you talking about? Ask it another way, because I don't get what you're saying. Reconstitution. Y'all do Reconstitution. And I'm going to sign up for your Ivy Joy. Okay, then. Cool. What are you talking about the solutions? Woman to woman. It's Barbara. Hey, Barbara. This is Shirley. How you doing? All right. So the patient has heparin order, right? It's 18 units per kilogram per hour. His weight is 75 kilograms. The infusion comes in a 500 milliliter bag with 25,000 units. Calculate the starting rate of the infusion, which is going to be milliliter per hour. Do I tutor? Yes, I do tutor. If you don't see a time that it's on the website, then send me a message and we can set it up. Miss Shirley, Miss Barbara, I've been on 1 hour and 37 minutes. So I actually got to like go and see what it is that's going on in my living room and go get the other little one. Now, I'm only able to do this because she's not here and I was finishing up Reliatran stuff. So if you're new here, I was a nurse in the hospital, but I recently became an unnurse. No, I'm just kidding. I've stopped working in the hospital because I have a non-emergency medical transport business, and I've got wheelchair vans. We have a fleet of wheelchair vans, and we take patients to dialysis and therapy, same day surgery. We do same day surgery accompaniment. So people who are on anesthesia who can't drive and they have to have somebody stay there with them, we do that too. So yeah, so this is what's been my full-time thing in tutoring and a blessed RN stuff. So yeah, that's my life. All right, so what are our puzzle pieces? 18 units per kilogram per hour, right? 18 units per kilogram per hour. All right. The weight is 75 kgs. The bag comes as 500 ml per 25,000 units. Okay. The fluid and electrolytes had me stuck. I didn't even get a notification. The replay ain't on there. I gotta download it because it's not on YouTube, but I'm gonna download it from the TikTok live and put it on there. So it'll take a minute. It's not gonna be ready right after it's normally. All right, so if we are looking for milliliter per hour, what do we start with? Fluids and electrolytes, they can be really tough. But they're the basics. Like once you get that basic down, then everything else kind of flows. You'll see that nursing is it's very cyclic. When you see that the heart, the lung, the kidneys, they all work together and this influences that influences this, perfusion, oxygen, hemoglobin, hematocrit. It's like all of that stuff. It all works together, right? So we've got, yeah. So 500 mLs. Now don't ask me nothing else about nursing because this is my baby. 25,000 units. Okay. All right. So now we've got exactly CC. That's what they call me, Nurse CC. All right. So units are on the bottom. I need units at the top. So we'll do 18 units per kilogram per hour. Units crossed out. Now I've got kilogram at the bottom, right? So I'll do my 75 kgs over 1. And everything has crossed out except for milliliter per hour. And that's it. So this is different than desired over half. Yes, very much so. Desired over half is easy when you start off with like how many tablets if you have this order and this per tablet. It's really easy. It's fast, you know? And people are like, oh, I can do this, you know? Even when you get to like the parenteral or IV stuff and it's asking you how much, you know, you draw up and give. But when you get to tough stuff, like pediatric safe dose range and weight-based problems, it becomes very math intensive. And if you're not good at math, then you can get lost in the sauce real bad. And then you're like, now I got to learn dimensional analysis. And when you're under pressure to learn dimensional analysis and it's not broken down good, then you can kind of feel defeated. So that's why I encourage everybody who's starting out. It might look long, but if you go down the other avenue, you'll turn back up and go down the street real quick. Real quick. So I got 27 milliliters per hour. Okay. Okay. Reconstitution. Somebody asked me for a reconstitution. Oh, buddy. Reconstitution starts with an R. All of these was written on. You see, I'd be studying something heavy, don't it? Let's see. Let me find one that I want to do that I think is good. Let's see. I don't like that one. Let's do this one. I think I like this one. Okay. I'm going to erase it so y'all can't see it. Haha. All right. Boom. All right. Can you do an ATI med surge type of DCE? What's DCE? I'm not picking up what you're dropping. Do a safe dose range. Okay. Doctor, oh no. My battery's dead on my camera, but I'm still here. Okay? I'm still here. All right, so we are looking for the doctor orders drug B, 500 milligrams by mouth in 3 divided doses. The pharmacy has drug B to be reconstituted with 4.3 milliliters of water to yield a concentration of 75 milligrams per 5 milliliter. How many milliliters will the nurse administer to the patient for 1 dose? So what are we looking for? Milliliters per dose. Okay. So when you have reconstitution problems, you want to concentrate on the concentration, okay? You want to ignore all of that 4.3 and how much is in the bottle, how many grams, milligrams, all of that. We don't want that. We want the concentration. So this is going to be fluff. And this is what we'll use, right? So look. We got a little extra part to this because we are looking for milliliter per dose. We're not looking for milliliters per day, right? So we got 500 milligrams by mouth in 3 divided doses per day. So we know that it's telling us we got 500 milligrams per day. And that has to be given in 3 divided doses. So in one day, there are 3 doses. Okay? And then our concentration is 75 milligrams per 5 milliliter. All right? So if I'm looking for milliliter, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with milliliter. So 5 ml over 75 mgs times 500 mgs per day. And then one day has 3 doses. Milligrams cross out, days cross out. Now you got milliliter on the top and dose on the bottom. And so we'll do 5 times 500 divided by 75 divided by 3. And it's going to be 11.11. If we rounded this to the nearest whole number, what would our answer be? You make this so dang easy. I just hope my brain can do it. You could do it, Jenny. You could do it, Jenny Ruiz. All right, so we round this to the whole number. So rounding, let's do rounding. So this is our number, right? This right here is the whole number. This is your tenths place, and this is your hundredths. All right, you want to round to the whole number. So you start, and the whole number is everything to the left of the decimal. So you start right here, and you want to go 1 decimal place to the right. So boom. If that number is 4 or below, it's a no-go. So nothing changes, and then the rest of it disappears. Okay, so our answer would be 11 if we were rounding it to the whole number. So if you are rounding to the tenths place, that's the tenths place. You go over to 1 decimal place to the right. That number is 4 or below, so it's a no-go. And then the rest of it falls off. So it'll be 11.1. Okay? That's how you round. I got a video on exactly what I just did about rounding on my YouTube page. Okay? Somebody asked me about something else. Safe dose range. Oh, let's see. Let's see here. Please wait. Safe dose. Okay, so the doctor orders an IV drip for a child that weighs 78 pounds. You say, yes, I need safe dose range. The safe dose range for this medicine is 5 to 20 micrograms per kilogram per minute. What is the safe dose range for this child? I did a safe dose and peds session maybe 2 weeks ago, and then one in April. Both of those are on the playlists on YouTube. And then if you want to see those sessions, I can send you the link if you DM me. All right, so safe dose range. Safe dose range is looking to see what is our safe zone. Okay, what is deemed safe? This is what's deemed safe. So we'll have 2 numbers, and in those 2 numbers, that's going to be the green zone. Anything outside of those 2 numbers is going to be the red zone. Okay, so people want to take the order and do this and that and the third with it, and no, the order is just going to be used as a comparison to what is in the green zone or the red zone to see if it's indeed safe, or are you going to be calling the doctor. Okay, so we'll be looking for the safe dose range is going to be however many micrograms per kilogram per minute for each of these ranges. Okay, so I'll take 5 micrograms per kilogram per minute, and I'm gonna take my weight, which is 78 pounds. So I'll do 1 kg is 2.2 pounds. Kgs cross out, and then I'll do 78 pounds over 1. So that'll give me 5 times 78 divided by 2.2 is 177.27. micrograms per minute. And then we'll do the same for the bottom. So 20 micrograms per kilogram / minute 1 kg, 2.2 pounds, 78 pounds over 1. Kgs cross out, pounds cross out, and you're left with how many micrograms you can give within a minute. So my 20 times 78 divided by 2.2 is 709. That's a big old range, but hey, we'll take it. So the safe dose range would be 177.27 to 709.09. That is the safe zone. Okay, so anything less than that or anything more than that would not be safe. Not be safe. Does that make sense? Oh shoot, you passed. Hey, love you. Okay, what does the bundle include? Are you talking about for the IV course on Monday? It includes the you get a recording of the session. You get a step-by-step sheet on how to solve the types of problems that we'll be going over, just like we're doing the puzzle piece. So it kind of gives you like a step-by-step. What do you start with? How do you start? How do you set it up? The $50 one on the website. Oh, that's like a deep dive into dimensional analysis. So you'll get like how to do all of those problems. You'll get some practice problems and you'll get the recording too. Yeah. Sorry. I was like, what are you talking about? Okay, starting my Calc class on Tuesday. So watching this to be prepared in advance. Okay, Jen, congratulations. Alicia, what link are you talking about? Send me a DM and let me know. What about a BSA problem? What about it? No, I'm just kidding. I'll do one. Let's see. Oh, do I got one on here? Yup. Close your eyes. Don't look. All right. So BSA. BSA is one of those problems that you will have to do with the formula, okay? So you have to know the formula for this. BSA is going to be measured in meters squared. Meter squared is the square root of the weight in pounds times the height in inches divided by 3131, or meter squared is the square root of the weight in kilograms times the height in centimeters divided by 3600. Yeah, I'm going to post it. It won't be immediately after I do this one because it's not on YouTube like I do my normal sessions, because this was just like an impromptu pop-up, hey, let's do some problems type of deal. Okay, so which one do y'all want to do? You want to do the US system of measure or metric? Which one we do? I knew somebody was going to pop up and say both. Sometimes you got to pop out and show folks, huh? You never seen this problem, Pam? You know what, Pamela? I have been really bad at calling people by nicknames. Like, I know y'all. You don't know me from a can of beans. I'm sorry. Which is user more? Like, user friendly? And I'm in second semester. I'm like, what is this? So BSA is body surface area. You usually see this used as a more accurate calculation of pediatric dosing, because it takes this formula instead of just like breaking it down by kilograms. So yeah, which is used more? Whichever one. I mean, because when you're in the US, you got pounds and inches, so you don't have to convert it. So I'll just show you how to do both, and then I'm gonna go about my business, okay? And then I'm gonna have to see y'all on Sunday. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So what we'll do, so we'll start off with the US. All right. So our patient's weight in pounds is 55 pounds. Our patient's inches, 3 feet and 2 inches tall. So we'll still have to convert, right? So I know that 1 foot is 12 inches, okay? And I need to go to inches, right? So what do we have? 3 feet. So if I'm looking for inches, I'll do 12 inches over 1 foot times my 3 feet over 1 feet. Cross out, it'll be 36 inches, right? And then I've got 2 more inches. So I'll add that to it. So it's going to be 38 inches. Why did I write that on the side? Okay, so that's what I put in my problem. 38 inches divided by 31, and then we'll take the square root. So you'll do this in your calculator. 55 times 38 divided by 31 equals square root 0.817. So if we rounded this to the nearest hundredths place, what would our answer be? No, this is not hard. This is like the easy one, like, because you just plug in stuff on this. It looks hard because you see that house on the top, don't you? That's what I call the square root. You got it in the house. So meter squared would be 0.82. Okay? So, yeah, this is not hard, y'all. It's just plugging in the numbers. This is maybe the easiest thing that we did because it was a formula that was constant and all you did was put in numbers. The rest of the stuff, yeah, that gets a little, 31, that's part of the formula. So if you did it with the US, that was the US. For metric, it would be kgs times centimeters divided by 3600. Okay, so now we'll have to convert pounds. What was our inches? It was 38 inches, right? Because I'm not finna reconvert that. All right, so our pounds have got to be converted to kgs. So we're looking for kgs. Go. I know that 1 kg is 2.2 pounds, and 55 pounds goes on the top. Pounds crosses out, so that means we divide 55 by 2.2. That's going to be 25 kilograms. And then we need to convert our inches to centimeters. So if I'm looking for centimeters, I know that 2.54 centimeters equals 1 inch. And I've got 38 inches over 1 inch crosses out, so 38 times 2.54 is 96.52 centimeters. And we'll just put a house on top, and we'll do 25 kilograms times 96.52 centimeters over 3600. So the square root is what you do the last of. All right, so 25 times 96.25, no, sorry. Whoa, dyslexia kicked in. Times 96.52 divided by 3600 equals square root. And you still get the same thing, 0.818. So meters squared. So if we rounded this to the 100, it'll be 0.82. So either way that you do it, it's going to be the same way. Hey, Chef Ash. I didn't know I was coming on today either. It just came over me. Okay, I have a test on Tuesday. Could you do more problems? I have to get 100. Tatiana, I'll be back on Sunday night. I wonder if my camera will work now. Do we got juice to it? Let's see. Cause it's sure enough died. Nope, it's still stuck. Is it back on? No, it's still stuck. All right, I'm gonna quit playing with y'all. Um, I'll be back on Sunday night to do what is it? What is this called? Fluff problems. So we'll be, yeah, it's in Central Time. It'll be 7:30 p.m. Central Time, and I'll do more problems. We'll figure out how to identify the fluff, and this is Monday. Yeah. Critical drips, IV flow rates, drops per minute, and you'll get the study sheets for it, which will be the step-by-step breakdown, practice problems, and you'll get a recording of the session to your email. Well, then you need to come on Monday. It's the low cost of 2 venti size caramel macchiatos or caramel ribbon crunches with extra caramel and ribbon crunch. It's on the link in my bio, or you can go to the website. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I love IV drips. A lot of people are intimidated by the drops per minute in the flow rate, but we'll do it the same way. If you've been on the live this afternoon, we do it the same way. We'll identify our puzzle pieces, and we'll look at our goal, and we'll set it up, and we'll go through different scenarios, and we'll also do the ones with the weight-based problems to see how we get milliliters per hour. Yeah, it's gonna be great. I work. Oh no, you work on Monday. It's a holiday. I wish my camera would work. Come on, camera. When I go to sign up for the bundle, it says no availability. Rachel, send me a message on here, because it probably is doing that because I don't have my books open. I'm gonna open them up wide open just as soon. I promise you. But right now, I'll just have to get it of time and a date with you that works for us, and we can do it. Okie dokie. Because I am still tutoring, but I didn't want to put dates and times on there and have to reschedule because life had been lifing, man. It's been busy. It's not easy being an entrepreneur. I tell you that. People are like, oh my gosh. I'm like, yeah. So, the link in the bio for like private tutoring, like one-on-one tutoring. Yeah. You just go to the website. There are some dates and times on there for this week. I hadn't put in any for the upcoming week, but what am I doing? Yeah. I hope y'all have enjoyed this session. You can't see my face because my camera died, but it was cool meeting you and studying with you and sharing my puzzle pieces. How do you start? You would love for you. Okay, I'll tutor you. Sure. Just send me a message. Send me a message on here. You can either go to the website, send me a message, or you can go here. And then that site right there, it's got like the study sheets and formulas and conversions on a sheet, practice problems, and the step-by-step guide. I just got it. Hey, I'm excited for the second too. Because I like threw it out there. I was like, I wonder, is this going to help somebody? And it's like, yay, it is. I need to tutor ASAP. Test 9/3. What's the date? 8:30. Send me a message. Not you, but a bot. Okay. You can't see anything. Yeah, look, I'm stuck. You want to see me stuck? I'm frozen. Ah. My camera died. I'm on the computer, so yeah. Yeah, I'm done. So, what I was about to say, make sure y'all come in. I do these sessions on April. Okay, April. I do these sessions on Sundays, like regularly. Sunday nights and Wednesday nights. They're on my YouTube channel, A Blessed RN. I've got problems broken down into individualized playlists, trying to make stuff as easy as possible so you can find whatever kind of question you're looking for. I started this about maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years. So some of the older ones don't have the puzzle piece philosophy, but it's still broken the same way. So I'm working on uploading more and new questions. But y'all, it's been cool meeting you. I understand. You said your cohort got weird. I understand, baby. Folks be trying to follow you in the hospitals. Like, can we be friends on Facebook? I told one of my patients about me going to Disney World. They was like, I want to see your vacation pictures. I think not. Yes, Sunday nights and Wednesday nights. Sunday 7:30 p.m. Central, and Wednesday what time Wednesday? 8 p.m. I had to think about it. So yeah, and that's Monday. So yeah, you guys, it's cool. Okay, Amara, it's been cool meeting so many new friends, new study buddies. I'm excited about your nursing journey and about you getting better with dimensional analysis and dosage calculations, because it doesn't have to be as hard as it seems. Sun Mi Ate, yeah, I'm done now. I'm gonna load this one on my YouTube after it downloads. But yeah, I've been on about 2 hours. Good God. Didn't realize that. So definitely come Sunday night, and then if you want to attend the Zoom, you can sign up on the link in my bio. I came too late, but it's cool. I'll be back. All right, come back and bring a friend. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your afternoon. I'm about to see what I can get into, and I'll see you either Sunday night or Monday. All right. I just sent you a message on TikTok. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good weekend.